Hello, everyone. My name is Dr. Mikki McComb-Kobza, and I'm here with Skype in the classroom to talk about marine conservation and professional development for teachers. I am the director of Ocean First Institute, and we believe in conservation through research and education. And so many of my days are spent not only doing research in the ocean, but also taking that message to students to teach them the importance of the ocean and conservation. When I think about, working out of Colorado and teaching students about the ocean, I'm oftentimes asked why from there? And it's a great question that I love to answer because I think it illustrates how much of a disconnect there really is between our understanding of the ocean. And it comes from not really learning about the ocean in schools. Unfortunately, teachers really don't get to teach ocean sciences and conservation in schools, unfortunately. And I think that my generation and generations behind me, we just don't have an appreciation and understanding about the importance of the ocean because of that. And so my organization spends a lot of time trying to change that. So when I think about the ocean, I think it's important to understand and to teach students to recognize that life started in the ocean. We on our planet have an ocean, and because of that, we have life. So our very existence has happened because of the ocean. And the ocean plays a vital role in the weather and in maintaining our climate. So that's another really big, important part of the ocean and what it does for our everyday lives. The other thing is that every 2 out of every 3 breaths you take comes from the ocean. And it comes from tiny plants that are producing oxygen. So who would have thought that, the ocean is really greater than the rainforest? It's sort of like the lungs of our planet. So we have a lot to be grateful for the ocean, and it does a lot more than we think it does. I think one of the other interesting things to consider is that we have only explored around 5% of our ocean, so we know more about Mars than we do our own deep ocean. I am, as you can see, I've got friends behind me here. I'm a shark researcher, and one of the things that I have learned over the last 20 years that I've been studying sharks is that, when in the beginning, there were around 470 different species about 15 years ago when I started. Now we're well over 500 because we're learning so much about the ocean through technology, through diving, and being out there in the wild, making those connections with nature. And so, when we talk about the need for conservation, these animals, the hammerhead sharks behind me, I've been working on them for a long time, and just recently they've become an endangered species. And so I use that story to talk about the need for conservation with students. I work down in southern Costa Rica tagging and tracking these sharks and trying to protect some of the young shark pups that are in a nursery area down in that region. And we're trying to declare it a hammerhead shark sanctuary. So talking about conservation and species and the value of species, I think is really important because there is an innate connection, I think, between young kids and nature. And I think we need to make sure we continue to foster that and to allow them to become the stewards of tomorrow. And doing that through storytelling and learning about the ocean, I think, is a really important way. And being a teacher, I think being able to have resources given to you to make that easier is paramount because you're so busy and you have an incredible responsibility and opportunity to shape the lives of the students and their futures. So thank you for all you do, and Skype and myself and others, I'm sure would be grateful to give you the resources you need to talk about ocean conservation. Thank you.